Have a look down under here. It's a Canon camera bag. There's no bits and pieces inside, obviously no camera inside, but it's only £1. It's got the strap. Surely someone is going to want that. So the first pickup of the day, this Canon camera bag. I found a sold listing for the exact same bag. You're looking at about £10 plus postage, and that's sold pretty recently. Well worth the pound. So that's the first purchase in the bag, and it was a bag. Ian, the master of pieces, part-time eBay reseller, and today we are out in Newport looking for things that we can resell on eBay. Now the first half of this video, I'll show you everything that we find. The second half is going to be everything that is sold on eBay so far this week, and there's a fair bit to get through. Let's get on with it. The Newport skyline, nice autumny fresh morning. Transporter over there. Let's hit the shops. Have a look at this. We've got a skateboarding remote control Bart Simpson by a company called Arco, made in 1990. Got the controller there. Let's just see if he works.
Yeah. Daddy, I have to do it really quick.
Okay. Tested and working. Have a look at this. Guess how many sweets are in the jar? £1 a go, but look at the prize. A signed Phil the Power Taylor dart shirt. That is immense. I'm gonna have a go on that. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? That to me looks like a Bop It. We see the Bop It? There it is. Bop Extreme. The original one, but it's £5. Now, usually I'd be picking these up if they were 2 to 3. I mean, I will have a look at solds because we are coming up to Christmas, so people are paying up for this type of thing. So solds are on about 15 plus postage, and they seem to be selling really quick. There's loads selling every day. Obviously we don't know if this works, but it looks in reasonable condition, so I think we'll take the risk. Hang on a minute, look, there are batteries in there. Yes, tested and working. Yeah, we'll get it. Have a look at this here, look. Nintendo Labo. It's only £5. Getting started. It's got some straps up there. These have never been used. All unpunched. No game with it, but does that matter? Would people buy this as like a replacement? It looks like it's pretty fragile. You put that together, that would break pretty easily, wouldn't it? I mean, we'll have a look at solds, and they're coming up at about, what, £15 with the game? £5. There's not going to be enough in it. Not enough in it. Got a Chaddy Pete special here. £20. Paul and Shark Yachting fleece. Look at that little hit on the pocket there. Lovely colour. Size XL. But for £20, I'm sticking him back. Yeah, just pop into CEX, quick price check. Look at that Pokemon yellow at the back. £25. Look at that Zelda DX. £35. Earthworm Jim. 8? 18. Some cool games in here. Oof. Quite like the look of these though. Look, Callaway, all black golf shoes with the soft spikes, down to $3.25. Back's a bit rough, and they've seen better days. This though, have a look at this. Nigeria football jersey, old Adidas logo, size large. Did have a number 10 on it at one point. It was on the back. A Kocha, only number 1, missing a 0. But for £4. Let's have a look at the labels, hang on. Is it real? Adidas International. It looks it. Oh, I'm gonna get that. You do not see that. You don't see it ever. So after a bit of research, this is the 1994 Nigeria national team football shirt. If that printing was all complete, you're looking at about 30 plus postage, something like that. In this condition, bit faded on the lettering, the zero's completely missing on the back. It's got to be worth at least 15 quid, hasn't it? Just for the pattern. Look at the pattern. So for 4 quid, I was always picking that up. I'm so tempted with this, you know. What we've got here is a Britain's Land Rover with horse box. The horse box, it's from 1979, Beaufort double. Missing the door off the back. It's got a couple of horses in there. Oh, is that the door down there? That's the door down there. That's complete. That goes for about 6 or 7 quid, maybe 8. And then you've got this Land Rover Defender as well. I'm assuming it should have a cab on the back. That's missing. It's a tenner. It's a tenner. I mean, is anyone going to pay any more than 15 for it? Maybe 20? Considering the condition. Let's leave it. Talk myself out of it. Let's leave it. Have a look at the shelf out there. Ton of Harry Potter books. That's out the back. So they're waiting for some more other books to sell before they put them out. Well, let's see if we can get in there. Let's see if we can buy them. Yeah, so unfortunately those Harry Potter books weren't any good. They did let me go and just have a look through, but they were all really sun damaged, poor condition. I could have probably put a whole set together, but she was very clear in saying that they weren't under just the usual softback prices. She was going to have a look online, see what they were worth. As soon as you hear that, you know, you're not going to be making much money. So a couple of other bits I've picked up throughout the day. These red high top Converse, size UK 7.5. I paid £5 for those. Reasonable condition. I should be able to clean them up, get the old toothbrush on the side of there. £15 plus postage-ish. A couple of bags as well, look at these. A retro antler bag, not in the best condition, look, cracking on the handles. It doesn't have the big shoulder strap on. A little bit of wear there, a few stains on it, but it was only 2 quid. Sold, I don't know, might be able to get 15 for it plus postage. And inside there's another bag. I paid 3 quid for this one, but it's a bit better. A Jeep bag, almost like a laptop size bag. This one does have the over the shoulder strap with it. Solds on this one, I mean, again, you're looking at about £15 plus postage ish. And then I found a ton of caps, and I paid 6 quid for all of these. We got some International Royal Air Tattoo, just cotton caps from various years. Royal Navy cap, 2010, 2009, and another one there. An Adidas bobble hat, pretty nice, isn't it? John Smith's cap, Guinness cap, and my personal favourite, Gremlins. And there we are, official Gremlins tag on there. 6 quid for all of those, can't go wrong. So you can see from today's haul, no real big hitting items. Lots of £5, £10, maybe pushing £15 profit items, but I don't mind that. Remember, my target is to make £500 profit per month, and you only need 2 or 3 of those items to sell per day, and then you're on track. That's what I'm all about. Mix in a few retro collectibles or anything for my own personal collection. Didn't find any of that today, unfortunately. So for me, charity shops are still very worthwhile hitting. They're a good source of stock. I know the prices are creeping up more and more in the shops, but if you're only looking for £5, £10, £15 profit items, there's plenty of those out there. Right, let me run you through some of the bits that I've been selling so far this week on eBay. So I've sold 8 things on eBay Wednesday and Thursday. Let me take you through them all. First sale. I sold this Wales rugby jersey. And I find with these type of jerseys, the prices aren't particularly high throughout most of the year, unless you've got Six Nations, World Cup, or in this instance, you've got the Autumn Internationals. But what I do is I tend to price them quite high, and I wait for those events to come round. If it doesn't sell on one event, I just leave it on the store and hope to get a bit of interest on the next event. Like I said, Autumn Internationals come up. This size medium has gone for £15 plus postage. Next up, Nintendo DS. GTA Chinatown Wars. Manual, but it is pretty rough. No map in there. That has gone for £14 plus postage. That is at the lower end price of that game. Keep an eye out for that one. Another Stephen King book. First edition again, hardback, Bag of Bones. Dust jacket is in really tired condition. Not brilliant. Picked it up again, just like the other one, for 50p. That caught my eye there, look at that there. Someone has actually cut out the review of the book from the newspaper at the time. And they must be using that as a bookmark. There we are, nice little freebie for someone there. £5 plus postage. Next up, I want to give a shout out to Alan and Oliver. So they saw in my last video, I picked up this Pac-Man 2 PlayStation game, and I know Oliver is just getting into his PlayStation. His dad saw this and thought that they could both play together. Oliver, go easy on your dad. And guys, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for picking up the game. Next up, I've got a nice collection of Transformers rescue bots. Now what I do with the rescue bots, you see that I pick them up all the time, but I search them individually to see what the price is. If I feel they're worth selling on their own, that's what I do. The ones that aren't worth selling on their own, I bundle and sell like that. We've got 6 different ones here, ranging from aeroplanes, racing cars, there's ambulances. That's gone for £18.50 plus postage, so just over £3 each. Not bad if you're picking them up for 50p or £1 each, but not great if you're spending much more than that on them. Next up, I've got 3 shoe sales to show you. First up, check these out. Fila Disruptor 2s, we all know about them. They're the ones with the serrated edge along the bottom. What I like about these though, is they've got this iridescent shine on them there, on the back and on the tongues and down the side. These have hung around a bit, but they've gone for £18.50 plus postage, so a nice sale. And then I've got 2 pairs of Echo shoes. These are probably the best sale of the day. Echo Biomes, and they've got Gore-Tex on them somewhere. There we are, written across the laces. Now I've sold these once before, but they got returned because they were too narrow. They were the right size, too narrow. Hopefully these ones stick. They've gone for £35 plus postage. And then I forgot I had these. Another pair of Echoes, but these are a pair of heels. Plain black, nothing fancy about them whatsoever. Probably why they've only gone for £15 plus postage. But I do love picking up Echo shoes. Nice brand, good quality, and they tend to sell relatively quickly. So all in all, 8 sales, nice bit of variety. Got to get them shipped out now. 4 sales on eBay Friday. Let me show you. Actually, before I do, I've listed up a ton of Christmas decorations. I've been accumulating them throughout the year. I'm just getting a bit impatient with them. They're all up there. They're up there, literally looking at me. Every time I'm recording something for you, these decorations are kind of looking at me. And my plan was to list them in November. I thought maybe that's when you're going to get the best price. But then there'll be more listings on eBay, so more competition. And actually, I am going to shut my shop off sometime in December as well. So I don't want to leave it too late in November. Look, I've decided to list them up now. They're up there, mid to late October. And I've sold. Roundabout way of saying this is my first sale. It's a set of Disney Store Tinkerbell baubles. They're only plastic, but she's in 3 separate poses there. They're quite pretty, really. Shake them up. They've got a bit of glitter in, few stars in there. They're just nice and unique. Now I think these are discontinued. They would have been 14 quid brand new in the shop. These have never been opened, but the box is a bit tatty. I sold those for 15 quid all in. Next up, we got a rescue bot. This is one I thought was worth selling individually. This one is called Boulder. Like that's it. You can see his little head pop up the top. Real basic, but they're meant to be. That's gone for 8 quid all in. Next up, I sold another rugby jersey. Why are rugby jerseys so popular over the past few days? Don't know. This one is a Ospreys away shirt from a couple of seasons ago. I paid £1 for this. I remember picking it up thinking, £1, that's a bargain. But I was in 2 minds because they don't really sell that often or that well. It's gone for 12 quid plus postage. So worth picking up. And for the final sale, shout out to Wayne and his son Harlan. They saw a couple of videos back. I picked up a ton of old school Jurassic Park toys. Jumped on my shop, had a look through, and they've bought my last bundle. All we've got is a head banging dinosaur. He's rock and roll, isn't he? Amazing. And I threw in that dude there. I can't remember his name. Can't remember. But he's in pretty good condition considering the age. So guys, I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you for jumping on and picking these up. And I hope you enjoy him because he is awesome. That's it, guys. 4 sales. I wanted to show you these Friday night because I want to get to the post office Saturday morning. Still a lot of striking going on with the Royal Mail. So as soon as things sell, I want to get them to the post office as soon as I can. Just to try and make sure they get to the customer as soon as they can as well. 6 sales on eBay to show you this weekend. This was the first one. What I've done is I've bundled together 20 of these Leonard figures. They're all relatively modern, 2010. Some of them from 2008. That one's 2013. Just a whole mixture of different figures, but they are, or they're not. Quad bike, motorbike in there somewhere. I think there's a dog. Those 20 have gone for £18.50 plus postage. Just under £1 each. If you can get your bundles right, there's money to be made in those little figures. Another little figure, more valuable this one. This is an old school B-Wing pilot. This is from 1984. Star Wars. Terrible condition. Lots of kind of paint scuffs all around his helmet. All the paintwork is awful on it. But still, that's gone for £6 all in. Another interesting one, check this out. Welsh Models Skyliner model aeroplane set. Really basic, straight out the vacuum former. But you don't see many of these around at all. So if you've got a plane collector or just a model kit enthusiast, they're going to be lapping stuff like this up, aren't they? This is a 11500 series. Picture of the plane there. It's gone for £20 all in. These have been hanging around for ages. A real battered up old pair of Uggs. They've got paint splats on them. Look at that around the back. Loads of black around there. The bottoms are really worn. But they are authentic. They pass all the tests. They've got the little holographic tag inside. They've only gone for £7 plus postage. I had them up for higher because they are official Uggs, but the condition has just really let them down. And if I'm honest with you, I'm glad they're gone. I'm happy with this sale. This was a good one, right? When I was in the charity shop, I saw this up on the top shelf. It's called Linguaphone. No idea what it was, but it's got a nice box and it was only a £5. You know, I thought you're getting a lot of value here without really knowing what it is for a £5. So it prompted me to do a bit more investigation. It is a Learn to Speak Spanish set, 10 cassettes, couple of books. Sell-through rate on these are awful, so I priced mine to be the lowest. This is going on the global shipping program to France, actually. £35 all in. Chuffed with that one. This last sale I'm a little bit reluctant about, actually, because I bundled together some of these retro Power Rangers bad guys. They're awesome. They're so basic. They don't really move very well. They don't really stand up very well. That one, Parantis, is hollow. But they are just so great, aren't they? Look at that. That is nostalgia right there. Those have gone for £14 plus postage, so not a massive amount of money, but I didn't pay much in the first place anyway. So nice bit of profit. I hope they go to a collector. I hope they go to a good home. Look at that. I'm going to miss him. Out of all those, I'm going to miss him. So all in all, not a particularly busy weekend, but 6 solid sales, nice bit of variety. The shop is still ticking over. Sales are still coming through. A couple more sales have just crept in Sunday night. First one is a Harry Potter game for the PS2. Not that one, not that one. That's the one. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That's gone for £6 all in. And then I sold a pair of rugby boots. There they are. These are sweet right there. Small size, but white and gold Adidas Predator rugby boots. Screw-in studs. They've gone for £12 plus postage. So although the weekend was relatively slow, Monday and Tuesday have more than made up for it. 11 sales to show you. Let's get on with it. First up, we've got a Draculaura Monster High doll. I think this is a Boohoo New York one. Great condition, lots of accessories, got the shoes on there. That one's gone for £15 all in. Next up, we've got a snow globe. Another one of the Christmas decorations that probably sold a bit early. But there it is there. Nice looking one. Post box, shake it up. Obviously loads of snow moves around. Billy Snow Globe is called, and brand new. This would have been £30. I've sold that for £25 all in. This next sale I'm a little bit unsure about, and I think I've massively undersold them. I've got a pair of these Adidas Yeezys. SPLY 350 on the side there. Reasonable condition. They're really small though. They're size 3.5, and I bought this from a boot sale from just a family who were clearing out their own stuff. Done all the checks. They look legitimate to me. Don't have the box, and that obviously gives the buyer a bit of confidence if you're selling it with a box. I had these up for £50. Someone offered me £30. Bearing in mind I only paid a £5. I thought, let's take the money, quick flip, bit of profit, but I'm sure I've left a lot on the table. Spice Girls keyring, £4 plus postage. got a couple of model kits here. Now look, we've got a Revel one here. This is like, what's it called? A Famo. It's like a German tank. I paid up massively for this. I paid £5 for it. It is opened as well, but all the insides are sealed. It's only gone for £7 plus postage. Made my money back. Should never have bought it in the first place. And the other model kit is another one of these Welsh model Skyliners. Now I wrote these off, right? I got 5 of them, and I was literally just going to bundle them up for like 20 quid. But this is another one that sold for 20 quid on its own. I didn't expect there to be such a demand for these vacuum like formed molds. It's got some little printed accessories as well, some additional extras. No idea what for or what they do. 20 quid for that. Yeah, loving it. This next bundle is a really strange bundle because the same buyer has bought all 3 of these things, but they don't really go together. So I don't know why you would, but anyway, it's a Link plush, a Bambi Great Golden Storybook, and then this 3-headed Cobra monster type thing. Unbranded, no idea what it's from. I think I listed that up as like 3-headed Cobra snake 3-inch figure. Something like that, really random. They paid 20 quid plus postage for those 3. Now, if someone can link those together for me, I mean, go for it. But I can't see the connection either way. It's money in the bank for me. This was a quick sale. I only picked this up Monday on my lunch break. I paid £2 for this Revenge DVD box set. Complete series 1 to 4. Box is really tatty. Knocked a couple of quid off it for that. That's gone for £14 all in. Keep an eye out. Revenge box set. Disney cars. I pick these up all the time. Die-cast vehicles. I bought this whole bag for like 2 quid. Something like that. The reason being, they're in horrific condition. Scuffed, paint scratches, Lightning McQueen missing his spoiler. There's just bits snapped off of all of them. Does not matter. The condition, it hampers the value, but they're still very sellable. I've got 8 of them there. They've gone for 9 quid plus postage. So I paid 2 quid. Doesn't matter the condition. Someone's paid £1 each because brand new, those individual cars cost an absolute bomb. Monster Jam, Monster Truck. I've sold this one before, the Earth Shaker. The one I sold before had yellow wheels. This one's just got mud print on the wheels. Nice monster truck. £5.50 plus postage. And the final sale to show you. This is an interesting one. I know nothing about cameras, but I saw this in the charity shop, 3 quid. It's old. Look at this, look. It's by a company called Paxet, a German company. It's got the lens cap there. Just a really nice looking camera. Weighty. Don't know if that means anything in the camera world. Check the shutter, that works. Got a timer on the bottom, that works. I haven't actually figured out how to open it up and change any of the films or anything like that. So I haven't really done too much research on this. All I've done is looked at sold listings, looked at the price of a fully working one and a price of a parts one. And because it was only pretty cheap in the charity shop, it was worth my time picking up. It's gone for 20 quid all in for parts. Maybe I should have put a bit more time into it, bought a film, got it tested. But you know what? It's a quick flip and it's a nice bit of profit. It's almost like minimal effort, maximum reward. I could have put in more effort and maybe got more money, but I don't know if that extra effort would have actually brought much more money, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm happy with that sale. So there we go. Some decent pickups and some nice sales as well. I feel like it's the time of year where we've all really got to work hard because people are out there shopping. I've already been listing up some of the stuff I found this morning in Newport, hoping that they'll sell pretty quick. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch up with you in the next one where we hit up another town, hit up some more charity shops, try and find some more bits to resell on eBay. Catch you then.